What's up, everybody? Dr. Ryan Weaver here with Apex Spinal Performance. Today's wellness workshop: mattresses, pillows. I get these conversations all the time here within our office. What do we know about mattresses? So before we do that, do me a favor. That way, anytime that we give you announcements within our office, our workshops. So again, these workshops we do every Tuesday at 6:30, so we can go ahead and our future patients, but also our community. So tonight's workshop, I'm going to get into things to look out for. Any more, there's 5 or 6 heavy hitters in the mattress world, but now there are ones that when I was researching for this and updating some of our notes, ones that I have, it becomes overwhelming, even for a healthcare professional. What we do as chiropractors in our nervous system, that it's easy to get a comparison that you could tell between two brands was pretty competitive, but one of the ones that they mentioned was how confusing the other brand was. So I'm going to begin. I know some chiropractors will pick one and maybe be quote unquote a sponsor or sponsored by them. Loyalty to any certain brand. I'll share with you the one that there was a ton on here. There were ones that I liked, ones that they're so much more than your typical bed spring anymore. So, things to look out for: trials and warranty. One of those, because that can really get you. Because I saw anything from 365 nights free trial. Most of these all did have, and just really pay attention to this. One of the other ones, this is the correct firmness. For me, in my opinion, or a bad posture, or I should say a bad sleeping. Side sleepers, sleeping on your back. Really, to me, the worst one of that is sleeping. Break if you do that, but it really just pushes your head to one side, and I can see that. And also your temporomandibular joint. So, types. Holy cow. This really got kind of a train wreck. Foam, memory foam, hybrids that are a combination. Grids, big one on that, purple mattress. So I've tried a lot of these myself. I would really urge you, before you online only, so maybe go to somewhere local that has kind of feel the difference, at least in the types, not necessarily the brand. A few of the brands that I found. The first one, and again, of what's the top mattresses. Again, I try not to look at sponsors, but Helix was one of the brands that came up. They have a 10-year warranty. So the one that I was telling you that they really compared one another, you could tell. Nectar, which they have a forever warranty. So Nectar and Helix were kind of going back and forth with one another. Confusing Helix could be in the types, and so a lot of things that I saw within these were the firmness, and then also the layers, whether there was gel pads and how many layers all that had. Their big thing is organic. So you heard me mention Purple, 100-night trial. Wink beds, a lifetime warranty. I'm not sure this one. I believe it's pronounced Satva. 65-night home trial. So you're going to see a lot of those 10-year in a trial. Again, read the fine print on that. So sleep on, the brand is called Performa Sleep. Again, that is one vacuum sealed up. You let it expand for 24 hours. There was had that for probably about 5 years now. Personally love it. I think a king size bed, a price point there. And by the way, or a percentage off or a spring sale. Again, try not to pay full price. Anywhere from 10 to 15% or $100 or $200 for the Performa Sleep mattress. I think a king size was somewhere decent and affordable, especially some of the ones I hear from patients. This one, but I'm pretty sure, I believe one of our local malls that has a Purple store, again, from I think $1,000 to, I think there was one that was almost $12,000. Again, the more you pay doesn't always correlate to better. Orthopedics and ones that fold and bend. I'm just personally talking about whistles. So firmness, as I mentioned, to me is the most important. Top does just fine. And again, if you have a brand, look for something of that nature, and it should cover you. I actually was just house. The guest bed, the mattress, loved it, and I came out. Where did you find this? It was an Amazon mattress. I about $300. So bringing these up, short answer of which one, what brand, but I think any of these, it's just going to be a personal preference. But as long as it's a firmer mattress, those stipulations, then you should be good. Firmness, if you want a hybrid, or if, again, as long as it doesn't support a bad posture. And another way, in a chiropractic office, make sure you know the health of your spine, promote a healthy posture, because when you think about it, of your life is sleeping. So 6 hours. I feel like a mattress is not something personally that you want to slack on. So Purple, Wink beds, again, there's many, many more. The more you go down this rabbit hole, mattresses. But looking through those again, Purple mattress, I know here in the Central Ohio area. Mattress firm in our area has a Purple mattress. I believe Kokonis. Lay on them, see what you think, and then hopefully. But again, you don't always have to spend an arm and a leg. You don't have to spend $5,000 between your Amazon mattress of $300 up to. But one of the other questions I get often, how often do you rotate that? Well, really your body type, depending on how much you weigh, if you rotate it. Anywhere from 5 to 10 years, I feel like, is the opportunity that you can exchange that out. This beneficial. Again, there wasn't a set for sure one. The quality, the firmness, and the brand that you kind of get. Thanks for tuning in to Mattresses. We'll bring up our pillow, so you can pair that with this. But a lot more detail. But again, thanks for tuning in. We'll look forward to seeing you at our next Spinal workshop. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed that Spinal workshop. Don't forget to like the video if you learned something, and be sure to share it with somebody else who may benefit from that information discussed. Also, make sure you subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you are alerted whenever we post a video.